Hi guys, Thomas Penn has kindly decided upon himself to do a reply. I just want to point out first of all, I really need to point out the fact that these videos were created not for political statements, for just a bit of personal enjoyment, which I'm afraid, Thomas, you haven't really taken into consideration. But however, if you do want a proper reply, I am more than willing to give one. Truth be told, you seem a lot more well informed in the UK Independence Party than I am, but when you said, I recall back to you don't know anything about politics, I'm afraid I have to disagree with you. I am not only a member of the Labour Party, but I'm also a Labour councillor. And your statement about there not being a cigarette paper between the Conservative Party and the Labour Party, I'm sorry, is wrong. The reason why it's wrong is we've got the Conservative Party who does look after the rich. It's something that's been said for a very long time. They are giving tax cuts to millionaires, and I don't care what party you support or what party anyone else supports. That is clearly wrong, to give a tax cut to a millionaire. The Labour Party, on the other hand, although not perfect, that has to be stated that the Labour Party is not perfect, and I'm not trying to say in any way, shape or form that the Labour Party is perfect. What I will say about the Labour Party is I lived under the 13-year Labour, and I can honestly say life was a much better place under Labour. And I'm not sure also where you're from. I would also like to know where you're from, because you just sound very Tory in a sense, because you do realise that it's the UK Independence Party that is actually considering entering a coalition government with the Conservatives if it came to it. So yes, first of all, you wanted to know why Nigel Farage is racist. It's clearly known. If you read into his manifesto, and yes, I have read into his manifesto, he is slightly racist. But at the same time, the big Bulgarian and whatever the other people are coming into the country, that story has been majorly overlooked, because first of all, the press made it seem a lot more complicated, and they made it seem a lot worse than it actually is. There will not be tens of thousands coming in, because actually their economic society is actually more sustained than ours is. Why would they have interest in coming to a country that has very little jobs when their country technically has a lot more jobs than we do? So that's the first bit I really need to talk about. Also, I don't believe Nigel Farage is entirely wrong when he talks about immigration. Yes, I agree. There is a system that needs to be put in place. I think the system's got out of control. I think we do need to control our borders. I'm not disputing that. I 100% agree with Nigel Farage in the sense that immigration is something that desperately needs to be sorted. But there's ways and means. I mean, first of all, immigration's important for this country, because it's important that we have a lot of people bringing in skills into this country, such as doctors, nurses, and the rest of it. Yes, of course that's important, and of course I agree with you that they shouldn't be sponging off us foreigners who come into this country. But I have a Labour view, which in my view means everyone works better together. I don't care how naive that sounds. I honestly believe if we work together, we can build a better, bigger, brighter future for all of us. So yes, I don't agree with the seriousness of your reply, because, as I say, it was just for a bit of fun. But you wanted a serious response, and I have tried my best to give it to you. I hope it's satisfactory. In a sense, actually, thank you for commenting, and thank you for taking the time out to create a video to comment on my opinions about Nigel Farage. Now, I might be proved wrong. He might not be a one-shot wonder. He might do well in the general elections, but I know for a fact he'll do well in the European elections, because in the last European elections he was quite successful. Behind Labour, though, I must point that out, that he didn't do quite as well as Labour did in the previous European elections. But yes, thank you for your reply. I hope this reply is alright for you. And if you do want to do a response to my response, I will be happy to do a response to the response that I originally undertook. So yes, this is Dan Summers, Labour Town Councillor, signing out.